Hello. We are here today for something a little different. I've set up this really scuffed Nintendo 3DS recording setup, and we are going to try and beat the Elite Four in Pokemon Y version using this all mono water team that I've made. So, let me actually put the game a little bit down. Actually, we'll leave it up. And then, crank it right here. Fine tune it with this dial. But yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and jump right into it. I think I'm pretty much right at the end. So my team is kind of beat up at this point, but I think we could probably make it through. Let's do some healing actually, so that we don't mess this up. Yeah, so this setup is kind of far from perfect, let's say, but this is kind of what we're rocking with here at the end of this game. This is I've been playing this off and on for a little while now. But yeah, so here we are. We're just running some Pokemon Elite Four, trying to finish up here. We're almost done. I don't know why I thought Ice Beam would be super effective on Skarmory, but clearly that was a fucking mistake. But yeah, let me know if you can kind of get a good vibe on how this setup looks and feels. I'll keep battling. So, this is my all-mono water team that I've played through Pokemon Y with up to this point. I've had some fun doing that, but we're just about at the end here, so I wanted to kind of just see how it would play out now that I'm kind of at this point. Yeah, it's pretty exciting. That's annoying. I didn't realize that he hit me with Toxic, because I'm so locked in. Uh-oh. I'm trying to fucking on the fly see if I can perfect the setup a little bit. I mean, this will pretty much have to do, unfortunately, but such is life. It's kind of hard to record 3DS games. What if I use the outer camera? That's fucked up. But how is that? This is what I get for fucking with it right now. We'll just leave it, because it seems to kind of work. Please tell me there's no more battles. Oh yeah, we made it. We made it, Joe. This is so epic. It's exciting. Talk to some NPCs here. And we'll actually have to do a little bit of RPG management, so we'll put you away. And now we can finally get rid of all the HMs from the guys who had them. So I've got to just do some quick moveset adjusting, buy some items, and then we can go ahead and give this Elite Four shot and Elite Four run and a proper attempt. Hold on. I think they're right here. Yeah, this should be them. Uh-oh. And this is him. So we need to get rid of the HMs because I just didn't bother doing that when I was making it through the Victory Road. And then you have one that you don't need. Who is it? There's one more. I swear I forgot. What do you know? No, those are all good moves. I think that's it. I'll just double check. Yeah, I think that's it. Just needed to do that. And let's see what we can teach him real quick in replacement of what we just got rid of. Facade, Dazzling Gleam, Torment, Toxic, Thief. Maybe I'll just give him Rain Dance for now, and then we'll try and think of something better. Because that seems to be a very useful move to have for everybody. Let's see if you can remember anything useful. Dragon Dances seems like it actually might be pretty good. But I don't know if he'll really have the chance to set up like that. I guess I can always just go back on it. So I'm going to give him Dragon Dance for now, because I can always just have him relearn Rain Dance at any moment. So we'll give you that. We'll make you forget that. Shit. There we go. Yes, we will forget Rain Dance. Keep Ice Fang, because Ice is really good, even though it's only 60 power. And then we'll be ready to go. So yeah, basically what is happening right now is I have played through all of this in my own spare time, and I'm about ready to finish it, so we will very excitedly run hopefully a successful first attempt with soft resetting notwithstanding. So I'll allow myself to save between Elite Four members, because that's kind of normally how I do it when I'm just playing by myself. So let's go ahead and buy some healing stuff. Make sure everyone's items are set up. So we'll put you back in the party. And then we'll get rid of the amulet coin. Replace it with the mystic water. So I think this guy should be holding an amulet coin, so we'll switch that out. And then let's just check everybody out. King's Rock, somewhat useful. Splash Plate, Lucky Egg is not needed either. Leftovers are pretty good, so let's also get rid of that Lucky Egg. I do not remember, so it's been a really long time since I've played the Elite Four in this game. Ooh, soft sand. That's pretty good. So I'm not really sure if I just don't remember it, so I'm gonna have to just kind of go in here somewhat blind. But let's go ahead and blow out our money. First we'll sell, because I know I'm doing this wrong. That being said, I skipped a lot of shit in this playthrough. And I don't really regret it. Because I kind of just played it how I wanted to play it this time around. So we'll just kind of leave it at that. I don't think there's a lot else I could sell for money. Oh, there's a pearl, but it's okay. And we'll go ahead and buy the healing shit that we'll need to try and win. So let's get... Yeah, we have plenty of money, so we can actually get a bunch of these. 31 hyper potions should be overkill, and then we'll buy a bunch of revives. And we could buy fucking 99 if we wanted to. Excuse my language. But yeah, well, 30 revives. I haven't really spent my money in this playthrough at all. Can I buy full restores? I can. So we'll grab like a bunch of those. We'll grab 20 of those. Yeah, I'm balling. Boop, boop. I think I'll probably need more revives, actually. I have a feeling that the Elite Four is kind of easy, but I'm a little bit under-leveled because I started skipping battles towards the end of my playthrough of this game. So I'm a little worried. Let's just double-check everybody's moves again. We got the items out of the way, so you've got this. This is my squad, so this is my starter. Here's a Gyarados, because I train Gyarados in every game now. Every Pokemon game that I play. Got Quagsire, who's been pretty useful with the Yawn. I think that might come in handy. Rock Tomb this late in the game is not ideal, but I don't think I have a better move. Vaporeon, because you're pretty bulky with the water absorbability, also pretty good. The Simipour, I mean, it's Simipour. I like Simipour a lot, so he's just on my team because he's cool. And then Lantern for the electric type counter, because he does the Volt Absorbs and whatnot. Someone's got the Damp Rock. That's Vaporeon. So Vaporeon's a designated water rain dancer. The only thing I'm worried about is my power points, my PP that may deplete kind of rapidly as I do this, but we're just gonna have to run it. So it's pretty exciting. It's been a long time, probably more than 10 years since I've played the Elite Four in this game. Definitely more than 10 years since I did it for the first time. So we'll go ahead and save. We'll be saving a lot in these attempts. Hopefully I can do it all in one go. Water, steel, wait, hold on. Fire, water, steel, dragon. Yeah, that's pretty good for us, I think. Hopefully. Okay. What a just iconic moment in any Pokemon game. Alright. Very Gen 5 situation where you can just kind of go in whichever one you want, I think. Looks like. Oh, no. Here she is. You're the illustrious Chicago. Malva. Do I get to... No. Oh, she was a member of Team Flare? Interesting. Guess we'll take her first. Let's put my rain dancer in the front. And I guess what we'll do is if there's someone that... how does this work? Okay, here we go. I love the sounds of the carpet that you make as you're walking around. Dragon mark. And can we leave? Yeah, we can. So we can figure out which one we want to do first. We'll start with fire to ease us in. Ironworks. That might be steel. This is the blazing chamber. So this is our Team Flare member. And we'll just get right to work here with it. That's fancy. Let's see how this goes. It's kind of coming back to me now. It's been a while. It's been a long time. But it is coming back to me. So let's do this. We'll start with her. Because I've got the mono water team is going to make this battle probably the easiest one. Uh-oh. I forgot to do that. That's silly. Damn, this fucking song is crazy. It's been a while since I've heard it. Dude, it's kind of fucking lit. So let's go ahead and start by setting up the water. Oh, he's got wild charge right at the jump. That's not good for us. That being said, damn, this Elite Four theme goes really hard. I did not remember that that was the case. So what we'll do, if you've got wild charge, it's really not hitting that hard, but I feel like I can just go ahead and switch right into the lantern anyways. To Volt Absorb. No reason for you to take any more damage than you need to. We're very under leveled still. So we're going to switch right into Lantern and get a free switch because he's going to go wild charge. The Volt Absorb's going to take that. And then we'll go ahead and go straight for the Scald. So we've got, I think, it should be around 8 turns of water. 6 to 8 turns, something like that. I think it's at least 6. So we've just used 2 of them, I think. What's next? Torkoal will stay in. We'll just see what's popping with the Torkoal. He's probably going to try and go for the Drought. He will probably outspeed me. No, I'm faster than Torkoal. And we're just sweeping now with Lantern, which he's kind of one of my weaker special attackers in this team, so that's pretty promising as a start. What do we got now? Chandelure. You probably have Energy Ball, but I feel confident that my Lantern can take one of them. Setting up this water is just kind of having a crazy effect on the battle. I totally forgot also that I turned off the battle animations. That's just kind of how I like to roll. I think I will turn them on after this. I did intend to turn them back on. What does Confide do? It just lowers my special attack? That's kind of annoying. So we'll switch out the Lantern. And hopefully the rain lasts another, well, it'll be another 2 turns. We're doing pretty good so far, all things considered. Yeah, he's lowering the hell out of my special attack. And we got rid of the confusion, which is very good, obviously. What's next? So he's only got one, or she's only got one left, which is pretty good for us. Let's go ahead and, what the fuck is Ion Deluge? Let's just see. That's pretty cool, but not very useful to us. Keep old moves. Yes. Okay. Did not learn Ion Deluge. And we've got most of our HP back, which is pretty good. So we've got at least one more turn left of water. I'm going to actually switch back into Vaporeon, just so that Vaporeon can take a hit, or destroy the Talonflame. Turn it down just a little bit. It's not blowing out my mic though. It's just a little loud in my room. So you can take one of those. Just one. You can take exactly one of those. I believed in you. And that should kill, and then we're done. Okay, that was, I mean, so considering that she was the fire type Elite Four member, it was hopefully expected that we destroy her. And we did do that quite effectively, actually, so that's pretty promising. Okay. It'll be a little disappointing if this is just really easy. I hope that doesn't end up happening. So we took an elevator, but it was really more of a teleporter. Let's heal up Vaporeon with some Moo Moo Milk. Oh, no, you actually could just go ahead and use the whole Hyper Potion. And then Lantern will be fine. I think we'll be okay without healing up Lantern. we can go ahead and jump into... I guess it doesn't really matter at this point what order. The thing that's going to be worrisome is getting the PP back for Petra. Do I have... Yeah, I have two Lepa berries. Okay. So getting PP back for the water type attack that is called Rain Dance that we're using. Kind of key to our strategy here because we've got all water types. So let's see. This is so dramatic. This is very Pokemon Sword and Shield core with the big swords. What is this dude's deal? I don't even remember these Elite Four members because I feel like I didn't really come here to grind a lot back in the day. Okay. Ungard. He's a fencing master. I like that. We got a French knight here in Wickstrom. This guy is definitely from the region that comes in the first Switch game, Sword and Shield. He would fit in very well there. So we've got Klefki to start. I'm still going to go ahead and set up the rain, and then we'll see what happens. So, Dazzling Gleam should take that well. I forgot to turn on the battle animations again. I'm not too mad about it, though. I don't mind not having them happen. We'll go ahead and hit him with Surf and just kind of see how that does. Spikes is not ideal. That should be a one-hit kill. Yeah. No, it did not kill one hit. Okay, that's not good. And he used a full restore. That's good to get one of those done. I wonder if that was the damage roll. We're just going to kill this time. No, it's just definitively not killing him. So we'll go... Oh my god, he's wasting all of those right at the beginning. I mean, that's really good for us. So we'll go ahead and take care of that. And then we're kind of off to the races now. Let's see what he's got. What he has next. My guess is Magnezone. Keep old moves. Yes. We don't need Hydro Pump. Alright. Probopass, who does have an electric attack. I'm like 90% sure. He's got like Zap Cannon or some shit that he's going to try and use. So we'll go ahead and switch in our Lantern here to kind of counteract that. And we've got like 3 to 4 turns of rain left. I got the spikes damage. We'll go for the Scald here. Should do a decent amount, yeah, especially because of the rain. Ooh, Earth Power is not good. But we can kill him in the next turn with another Scald, so we can just gonna stay in and go for the Scald. And he is dead, which is good. We'll get a little bit of HP back from the leftovers, and we'll just keep on rocking. Let's see what he's got. What he has got. Quagsire level up again, and Simipour. You know, I'm not sure when I'm going to get a chance to really use Simipour. Aegislash is pretty threatening. So this is kind of this dude's ace, and like the coolest, most iconic quote-unquote Pokemon from this generation is Aegislash, who I think ended up actually getting banned to Ubers in competitive play on Smogon when this generation was new. We'll just go right for the Earthquake and see what he does. Yeah, so if he does that and I survive whatever he does here, then I should probably just kill immediately with this Earthquake. Yeah, that's nice. That's what you want to see. So that's a pretty threatening Pokemon. He did a lot of damage to my highest level, pretty bulky Quagsire here, but we were able to effectively defeat him. So we'll actually keep Quagsire in, and I just fought a Scizor on my way up here, so I think what I'm going to do is put him to sleep and then just start spamming Earthquake. Should take that fine, hopefully, yeah. So he is... the rain is done. We may just heal in battle, which isn't very stylish, but that way we can just kind of simplify this. I don't need to be switching around, having people taking... Nobody wants a Bullet Punch or an X-Scissor to the face. So now Caesar is going to fall asleep. So if he had Swords Dance, he can't set up with on me with that. Let's see how much one Earthquake does. Yeah, that's pretty good, actually. So we'll kill him right away unless he wakes up. He did. He went for the X-Scissor. Still going to do a decent amount. Alright. Alright, that wasn't really too bad at all. I thought I was under-leveled, and I do feel like I still kind of am, but I did turn on the game's really cheap EXP share towards the end of my playthrough. So that probably had an effect on things, to say the least. And we'll go ahead and heal you up. You've got so much HP. And then we'll use the last fresh water we have to heal up Vaporeon. I think that's the two people up here, so now we just got these two guys down here. Oh, this is the water type dude, so we will actually lead. Let's lead with Simipour so that he can kind of get some love. And it's gonna be, yeah, that's crazy. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. Fight this guy. Completely, just totally unmemorable. Do you think blah blah blah? Yes. Unmemorable Elite Four members in this game, unfortunately. Not saying that to hate, you know, it's just happens to be the case. Quite literally just very boring and unmemorable. I like that one of them is a member of Team whatever the fuck it is called, Team Flare. Okay. Let's, how did that do? That was terrible. I don't even know what he used. I was paying attention to some other shit. So let's switch in. He probably used a water type attack. No, I don't know what the fuck he would have used. I gotta switch somebody in though. Simipour's gonna die. Does Greninja also have Grass Knot? No. He can learn it, but he doesn't have it. Oh, and this is the third battle where I have not remembered to damn, who are we switching in? I don't even know. Let's do Gyarados, I guess. We'll go Gyarados. That's not useful. Dragon Pulse. Okay, that's what he's using. That attack should not be doing that much damage. I know that this guy has an ability or whatever that makes his stupid little pulse attacks do way more damage. But still, do not feel like he should be doing that much damage. Alright, well, that's not good. Who wants to take a Dragon Pulse to the face? Nobody. Vaporeon can, and that's what matters. So we'll switch. We don't want Gyarados to die. We'll switch in Vaporeon. And you will take a Dragon Pulse to the face. You will also use Toxic on this guy. And then you'll just start, I guess, spamming a water attack? I don't know. This is not, this Clawitzer is really giving me a lot of problems when he shouldn't be. Alright, hopefully poison kills from there. We'll lose Vaporeon. No! If he goes for the full restore, I'm gonna be so upset. Yeah, here it comes. At least I called it and went immediately for another poison. I wish we had someone that resisted Dragon Pulse, because it is just fucking tearing everybody apart. I guess the best thing to do would be to... We'll have to sack Vaporeon and heal Gyarados. Gyarados isn't gonna like this Hyper Potion, but it's all we've got. It's better than him dying. So we'll sack Vaporeon. That's good that he used his critical hit luck on that attack that didn't really matter. And then we'll put Gyarados back in and start spamming. I guess Quagsire could also probably be a good candidate to take on the Clawitzer, but that being said, it is too late now. We're just going to go right for the return. He's going to hit a Dragon Pulse. I wonder if he's got his own Lantern. Somehow I feel like he does. Alright, well, at least we outspeed him. So this will be the end of this Clawwitzer's reign of terror. That was very annoying. At least only one guy fainted, but starting Simipour out just so that he could get some love was a bad, bad call. What's next? Barbaracle. We will switch in Quagsire. So, let's see how this goes. Let's hit him with an Earthquake. Yeah, that's pretty good. For you to make that mistake at this point in the game is very embarrassing. Oh, that didn't kill. Alright, somehow I feel like this is going to be Quagsire's time to shine. He should also have Toxic. You're so goated, Quagsire. I've never used a Quagsire in a playthrough until this time around, but I do not regret it at all. His stats don't look good, but he is a very, very, very useful Pokemon to have around. So we'll switch in the Lantern here. What will happen is that Lantern will take some neutral hit from the Gyarados that'll be pretty intense, but then we'll go immediately with the electric type attack, which should just kill it in one hit, hopefully. Yeah, see, this is very bad news if this Gyarados ended up sticking around, but he should die immediately. Excellent. And then we have got, what is his last dude? Love my boy Lantern. He's the GOAT. Very nice. Level ups for everybody. Starmie. Yeah, Lantern should be able to take him out pretty effectively here. So we'll go for the Thunderbolt. That light screen is annoying. I'm just going to keep spamming Thunderbolt, though. I mean, there's no reason not to. You should be able to take a couple of those. I should mention that I EV trained one stat of most of my party members all the way to max, which is very much overkill in-game, and probably the reason why I'm doing so well at this point now. Oh god, it's hitting me. Alright, let's clean off the screen on my DS. We'll turn on the battle animations, because I keep forgetting to do that, and then heal everyone. We'll do the battle animations before I forget. Options. On. We'll turn them on for the last two battles. So it looks like we're actually fucking doing really good. I thought this was going to be a lot more exciting, but that's okay. I definitely went overkill on the healing items, without a doubt. But I just had so much money here at the end. So let's do that. And how much Moo Moo Milk do I have left? I don't plan on futzing with this save file much after this Elite Four run, so I may just lock in and even use a rare candy on somebody here right before the end. Okay. So we've got this dude. We'll go ahead and save. You never know what could happen. I guess we're not needing it, but Let's start with... Let's start with Vaporeon again. Man, Simipour is just so useless. Maybe he'll be useful during the champion battle. Who knows? Okay. That's very dramatic. Wow! I like that little smoky room. I bet all this is in 3D, which I cannot turn on for risk of destroying your eyeballs. Okay. And we got a dragon type lady. She's gonna have the Noivern dude who came out in this generation, Drasna. It's just crazy that you get all these Elite Four members that in these generations just really don't have a lot of personality. Who are we leading with? Vaporeon again? Yeah. So you will... This is... I think you are Dragon Poison. So we'll just hit... I mean, we're just going to hit everybody with Ice Beam. I don't know what you want me to tell you. Man, I know I'm about to beat the game, but like... The way that these animations have slowed down the pace of these battles so dramatically is painful. I think Gen 5 really just had the perfect battle speed. They're not that long, but they're long enough. I've gotten to that age, I guess, when I play Pokemon games where I just simply do not turn that stuff on pretty much at all. But that being said, let's see. Altaria will just stay in. If this is just an Ice Beam sweep, it's going to be a little bit disappointing of a battle, but I'm also not going to complain. We've still got the champion to fight. I really like this, like, that part of this like jungle-esque part of the song. My boy Quagsire, stay leveling up. Yeah, Noivern coming in, so Noivern's gonna outspeed me. What he's gonna do to damage me, I have no idea. But I know for a fact that he will outspeed me. Especially because he's higher level. We'll go with a Dragon Pulse. We should live that. Maybe not by much, but we should live that, yeah. Hopefully we one-shot him now, because nobody wants a Dragon Pulse to the face. Yeah. Oh, it was probably overkill to fucking EV train my team. Now I'm sitting here fighting the Elite Four, just having no problems, despite being pretty underleveled. It was fun doing so, though. I don't know, because it's so easy to EV train in this game. It's very difficult not to do so when you have the opportunity. It's literally just kind of thrust into your lap. So, let's see how this Strutigan handles these Ice Beams. Okay, that'll probably kill me. Yeah. We'll have to bring Vaporeon back to life. We'll just throw in Greninja here, blast him with another Ice Beam, and then we'll only have the champion left to fight, which will hopefully be a little more exciting. I almost pressed the wrong button. Okay. All that remains is the champion. Does she know? Does she know that all I have to do is fight the champion now? No, she does not. It's not programmed into the game. So that was just a clinic put on by my Vaporeon there, even though it died at the end. But let's go ahead and heal you back up. And then we will use a Lepa Berry to get your Rain Dance PP back, and we'll keep you in the lead. And try and remember what Pokemon. Oh, she actually does know. Look at that. That's cool. I was hating on Game Freak. But the whole time they did actually program that. So it's going to open this big old door. Big old door. We're going to save the... Oh, let's see if we can get a little closer before we save. Just in case things go poorly. We will save the game here. And then we'll take our under-leveled but overpowered party. Here, I'll show you what... Uh-oh. Actually, never mind. I'm going to show you all the different stats that I EV trained real quick. But I had already engaged the lift. Uh-oh, sorry about that. Shake. Actually, I still can show you. So, Greninja got speed. Thank you. Simipour got special attack. Lantern got HP. Vaporeon got special attack. Gyarados got physical attack. And, Quagsire got attack. Well, let's do it. Don't remember this. This is another just one of these champions that just does not feel very memorable. Like I'm not trying to hate on X and Y, but the Elite Four and the champions are not a very memorable part of this game. This song is starting out pretty decently though. It's been a while, so I don't remember it all that well. So yeah, Hawlucha to start. I don't think will be able to hit me. I doubt he's got like Thunder Punch or something, so we will set up water on him. We'll set up a Rain Dance. Oh, thanks to that EXP share, we've actually started to become a little bit over level. Like I didn't anticipate that some of the champions Pokemon would be under me. I didn't use it for most of the game, but when I got to the point where I was like, you know what, I just want to finish this. I don't really care that much anymore about playing it completely, getting every single item, and so on and so forth. Damn, that was a one-hit kill. I was not expecting that. So let's see what she's got next. I turned on the EXP share. Aurorus. Well, I think that Vaporeon should be able to just completely destroy this thing with a Surf. Hopefully she sends out her ace pretty soon, which is Gardevoir, so that I can poison it with Vaporeon before Vaporeon dies. This is really, really sad. Maybe I just been doing this too long, man. Alright, we got Gourgeist coming out. We'll stay in. Stay in, baby. So Gourgeist should have, like, Wood Hammer or something that can hit me with super effective, but we'll hit you with another Ice Beam. What does that do? Ghost type was added to Vaporeon. Does that mean that I'm no longer water type? Dude. Man. Not gonna hate. I'm just like, damn, bro. I did not think this would happen. I thought this would be way more challenging. Tyrantrum, so we'll stay in. Tyrantrum should be Rock and Dragon, which means Ice Beam will also hit him pretty hard, but a good Surf will do a lot of damage too. Let's just go with the Ice Beam though. Is that hit for 4 times? Holy crap. I'm so sad. Goodra. Good old Goodra. Alright, I think Goodra restores its health in the rain or something like that, which is not good for me. Almost out of Ice Beam. Alright. Hit with a Dragon Pulse. That did nothing. See, at least you're very bulky. So let's hit you with a Toxic. So I kind of want Vaporeon not to die, because he's my... Oh, critical hit. That's not good. Okay, no big deal. We'll just throw in... Maybe this Goodra is going to be the demise of my team. We'll throw in Greninja. It's my boy Greninja, and hit him with a couple of Ice Beams. Should do less damage than Vaporeon's, and it definitely did. Oh my god. She got the failed blast, and it didn't miss. Okay. And another crit. That's brutal. The issue will be if she heals this guy, it's going to be a pretty big annoyance because he's so bulky. Alright. Please don't know any electric type attacks. Of course. Well, at least it's been easy up till now. That did way more than I thought it would. So we're just going to kill you. And you're 6 levels under-leveled. Looks like it's time for Gyarados to save the day once again, as so happens in every Pokemon playthrough that I do nowadays. Gardevoir. Let's just keep you in. So, ooh, that is very annoying. Trace Gardevoir, who's about to Mega Evolve. Well, we don't want +/-1 Gyarados staying in now. We'll switch Quagsire in, try and get the sleep off, and then maybe set up on the Gardevoir. Okay, this is exactly what we wanted to happen, though. We wanted some resistance from the game here at the end. And this Mega Evolved Gardevoir that does not know Energy Ball. Oh, that was perfect. That really worked out. Let's yawn. Yawn on him. So that should do a lot of damage. How much we were about to find out. She keeps getting these critical hits. That is so annoying. Sorry about that. Alright. I guess we will want to heal someone, because nobody wants a Moonblast to the face. Maybe I'll just heal my Quagsire who's already out, and see how you do when you take a Moonblast to the face, and it's not a crit. Still not ideal, but now you're asleep. So we can just go ahead and start. Let's hit it with an Earthquake and see how that does for us. Am I higher level than this Gardevoir? I am. Dude, it almost killed in one hit. So she's gonna use a full restore. And then we'll go for an Earthquake. I wonder how many of those she has left. Maybe 2 or 3. I'll just keep spamming Earthquake. I feel like the Gardevoir is probably faster than everybody. This is a very funny standoff to be in. I cannot believe Earthquake is doing so much damage. If I get a crit here and she just dies. Oh my lord. That's so funny. Well, I mean, I fucking called it. That's so funny. Goodness gracious. Well, and that's the end of this game. Just wanted to record that for posterity's sake, for the memes, to kind of memorialize this this Pokemon Y version playthrough that I've so enjoyed. Alright. Just a very unmemorable Elite Four, but I am not mad about it. That was a pretty good Elite Four theme that felt kind of jungle-esque. I did enjoy that. But But yeah, here's my squad, which you already have witnessed. At least Simipour got to come in and almost get killed by Clauncher, and then I just took him out because he was kind of useless. But I would have put him in against Gardevoir if things had gotten worse. Like, for example, if they had killed my my Quagsire. But thankfully that did not happen because Quagsire is the GOAT. Like that. Alright. Oh, I forgot. This game's got the meme ending. So, is this animated? Oh yeah, it is. Look at that 3D animation that Game Freak did in 2012 or 2011. 2012. 2013. Sorry. I do not remember my year that this game came out. Some bespoke 3D animation. That's pretty impressive for a 3DS game. Lighting, everything. Good little celebratory strings. French professor. And then when you thought it just couldn't get any better. When you thought it just could not get any better. Where is it? Here we go. It's time for the meme part. He's like, battle with me. Oh shit! I have to fight him? What the hell? I do not remember this at all. Okay. Don't even have a choice. And then suddenly the music is just broken up by this, like, this banger. I don't like this song. So, I completely forgot about this shit. That's so funny. Oh, but he's only got 3 Pokemon. That's disappointing. It would have been cool if he was, like, really, really crazy difficult boss here at the end. And I wonder what happens if you lose to him. Okay. Not so bad. Not so bad. We will hit him with a Surf. I got the rain set up, so pretty much nothing can go wrong at this point. Ooh, keep battling. Sigilif. I think I'll just hit him with Surf instead of Ice Beam because we got the plus, the stab plus the rain bonus. Don't. Okay. Well, you increasing your special defense is a little annoying, I must admit, especially because you're faster. What are you gonna do? Psychic. And it's looking like it's gonna be another Vaporeon Masterclass. I did not. Next time I play this, if I ever do, I will not EV train my in-game team because it is clearly just kind of fucked up the balancing in this entire game. It was still fun though. I enjoyed playing through it. But holy shit, did doing that just totally mess up the balancing here. Okay. What are you gonna do? What you got? What if you just had 3 more Pokemon? That'd be cool. I forgot he's so... I finally feel free. Lore of this game is very weird. Not in a bad way. But it is quite weird. Especially because the evil team boss just dies. Which you just don't really see coming. He can't believe it. So this Pokemon is going to be playable in the new games that they're releasing, which is very exciting because I think its data has been in the games for a long time. This guy's very specific Floette. It's been 3,000 years. Oh man, cue the fireworks. Cue the screenshots. I love it. I love everything about it. This Pokemon was waiting all this time. We need some voice acting, man. I'm telling you. The man who loved Pokemon with all his heart. Sorry, the camera's doing some weird autofocus crap now. I like this piece, even though it's all synthesized instruments, sounds like. It's still, well, maybe a mix. There's your shot of Paris. Beautiful golden hour sunset, and the little bird that showed up at the very beginning, I'm pretty sure. And there you go. There's your Shunichi Masuda masterwork. There's our boy Ken Sugimori. And what else we got? Yeah. I'll let these credits run. Kind of reflect a little bit on this game. I think that, like, I wrote about it in my most recent blog post, but it's certainly like the just beginning of the era of definitive quality decline in these Pokemon games, which is pretty unfortunate. Like, you didn't really see any of it just now, but there was certainly a lot of just like slow frame rates, a lot of chugging. That's just not typical, or was not really typical of a Pokemon game to this point. I mean, Red and Blue were very glitchy, of course, but they were still pretty solid. I mean, I think that it's been said before by Tamahiro that those games it's only been busted open so much that it has because of how beloved and popular it was. I mean, if it wasn't for the way that people just loved and played so much of Red and Blue, you wouldn't have known all those glitches. But yeah, with this game, it's just like, I don't know if it's glitchy or not, but the performance issues are very clear, kind of from the beginning. And even in, for example, the Horde battles, the frame rate just drops to what feels like below 10 even. I could be wrong about that, but yeah, I mean, overall though, still very enjoyable and kind of very ambitious 3D Pokemon game. For their first outing, for their first try at this, Game Freak's first legitimate 3D Pokemon game that is on a handheld, no less. It is very, very impressive, and they clearly were very ambitious with what they wanted to do. Thank you. Hold on. Hell yeah. Appreciate it. Let's order. Move to top. Put your comments right there for the world to see. That was pretty fun. I EV trained my whole party, so it was kind of fucking cakewalk. Unfortunately, I thought it was gonna be a lot more fun to play the Elite Four on stream, but I'm not mad about it. I'm just glad that I went back and finally finished this. I can say that I have. But yeah, these credits are probably gonna go for a good while longer. Don't know what else to say. Oh shit, there's lyrics. Don't know why I'm just moving around now. It's probably meant to be sung in French. I love that though. You kind of just dropped that in there too. Some little extra, just as a treat. A song written for the French language. I wonder if someone's ever. There's definitely someone who's tried to sing this. Again, it just goes to show you, like, why not have some random voice actor or artist, someone try to sing this in French. It would be cool. No reason not to. Okay. The credits on this shit is like getting to the level of a like 1% of a GTA credit screen, which is like a lot. But I ain't mad. I ain't mad whatsoever. Yeah, once you get to the debug team and the QA testers, you know you're pretty much most of the way through it. And QA people don't even get to show up here, or is that the QA team? Maybe it is. Huh. Local Soft SL. This should be about the end of it. Let's see who else gets in this special thanks. Do we got the Nintendo bigwigs? I guess they'll probably show up here in a second. Kiseki. What does that mean? Is that who wrote it? Who wrote the song? And then you're gonna get, yeah, Satoshi Tajiri, Satoru Iwata, and Tsunekazu Ishihara, developed by Game Freak. The big wigs get their names right at the end. Pokemon Y. That was pretty fun. I do not regret playing that again. It has been so long. It's been more than 10 years since I probably beat that for the first time. That's cute. Alright. Is it going to throw me back in immediately? Bean. Beautiful. Truly beautiful. That guitar is not synthesized. They recorded it and compressed the shit out of it to put it on a 3DS for us to enjoy. So wonderful. Is that a guitar? Or is it something else? Yeah, if we learned anything, it's don't EV train your in-game party, because it's major overkill when you get to the Elite Four. Even if you're very underleveled, which I wasn't. I also maybe don't use that EXP share that they give you if you want to enjoy any level of challenge whatsoever. Let's call it there, because it's just going to loop that, it seems like. Is it going to just take me back to the title screen? It will. So we'll call it there. Thanks for hanging out. That was pretty fun. And maybe I'll set this scuffed 3DS setup again one day to stream something ridiculous. But yeah, bye-bye.